Okay, I'm sorry, I lied. I am going to film this one because I'm blown away at the crap that I'm seeing and whoever did this. So if you haven't seen the video I did right up there, I showed this, but I figured I'd make that video short and not do this. We're picking up about 5 minutes later, getting this apart, because what they trim nailed in here was a scab repair. I've seen this a lot. It's a shitty repair. It's not a good repair. That's why I'm calling it out and showing what they did. This piece I took out because they face nailed through it with trim nails. We're going to replace that. Same with this. This is what they put in right here, and this is what cheap ass roofing contractors do. They'll trim it down so they can shove it under without catching nails. The shingle that's broke, they trim it back a little bit, shove it under, and trim nail it. That's all they did. That is crap. This is bogus. Is it going to shed water? Yes. Because shingles shed water. They don't waterproof things. But this is not a good quality repair. This is a half-ass quality, like, just, hey, I just want some money, I'm gonna fuck you over. That's kind of repair work this is. It's not good. Don't learn this way. If you're doing it, quit. I mean, you'll build a way better brain by not doing this crap. All right. So we're just gonna keep the camera rolling. We're gonna do this real quick. If this is a new video to you, a new channel, welcome. My name is Brian with Ground Roofing. Check the video I did up there. I'll try to tag it in this so you can see right before this, because I wasn't going to record it. But when I got in here, I'm like, oh my God. So that shingle right here I just took out was right here like this. This shingle had gotten damaged at some point, and the contractor's repair was to take a new shingle, trim this down so they can shove it in and not catch the nails there. I can prove that, like I just showed you. This is the old shingle, they cut it short. This is the new one, and that's where they cut it down short right there. Stupid. This is what we don't need in the roofing trade. People ripping people off. Let's see if I can get... Yes, I can. I can get rid of that broken piece with the face nail, shift it over, and still cross the valley good. So we're gonna do that. Let's get this crap out of here. The homeowner saw this. He's like, it doesn't look right. Can you fix that while you're at it? Like, yeah, sure. I guess we'll just briefly talk about contractors in this video while I'm doing this. If you just focus on doing good work and never tell yourself, I know it all, I'm perfect, quit learning, you're gonna ruin your reputation over time. I can promise you. It'll take time to catch up to you. If you can always learn, just have the mentality of there's always something you don't know, and you continually learn and improve. You're always gonna get better. Before you know it, you're gonna surpass your competition. Word will get out about you. I don't pay for advertising. And there's other people that are like, man, how do you do it? Well, I have people that advertise for me. Bird dogs, just people that are happy once they meet me, they see me, the knowledge, the skill. And if there's an issue, because I'm human, my guys are human, we'll take care of it. I'm gonna come back and fix it. Shit happens. Fix it. Take care of it. Double checking if there's no more nails in there. Even though that piece is kind of cut crooked up here, it's as straight as I can get it without taking the roof off. Should be far enough back. Nail here. No nail under that keyway there. Shingle's long enough to do a factory piece. This is good, ready to put back. Nothing raised up. That one's a little bit. Let's address it. Good. Now, his two shingles that he had left were really stuck together with tar. So the way these come in a bundle, that's the seal strip. The manufacturers of different shingles stack them differently, but the point being is wherever this plastic is should line up with the next shingle near it with a seal strip over the tar. If you stack these like he had at some point, some other way other than the seal strip on a cellophane strip. When they heat up, that cellophane or that seal strip is going to stick to this. That's what happened on the remaining 2 or 3 down there. And when you pull them, it ripped the granules off, or you lift it off, it's got black smudges. That's why we're not going to use those. These are a little lighter color than I'd like. Man, I don't know. You're going to see that. Let me bring the other 2 up. I was hoping this driftwood would be an okay match because I had it on the truck. Today's repair day, so I do have one other possible option, and that is going to be IKO Cambridge weatherwood. Because I was trying to match up another repair, so I threw a few on. Take these up. So this is what I'm talking about. Those black strips right there. Not only the cosmetic side of it, but you could risk that there's not as much seal left on it in some areas. But let's see what the oh, my boot's coming loose. Let me tighten this up real quick here. The IKO Cambridge weatherwood. I think it's going to be a more dull color. I don't believe anyone's home right now either to really decide and choose. But I can tell you, I'm going to use what my best judgment is here. Honestly, this is a little darker. It might be this. If he's not happy with whatever I do, I will come back free of charge and fix it for him. So that's going to be closer to that. Let's go up and compare them. You guys can let me know in the comments section what you would have done. Okay, we have contestant number 1, contestant number 2, a little dirty, and let's say contender number 3. I don't like the fact that the seal strip is compromised, and I think cosmetic is going to be second to functionality. So even if you wanted that, the seal strip's kind of compromised in my opinion. That one, or that one. Now rule out that. You're not going to see any of the headlamp. That can be any color drop when you're manufacturing. I think this is closer to that, and that's what I'm going to use. It is a higher reveal, which won't hurt anything at all. But you can see it's going to be about an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch more right there. So we're going to go with that. Make sure we're good here. Put it in. As I said earlier, if he doesn't like us, I'll touch base with him, send him the pictures, show him the video link, whatever. If he doesn't like it, I'll switch him out free of charge. And yes, I'm going to stack those correctly here in a minute. Those aren't good. They're really rigid and stiff too. I don't know how old they are. I spoke earlier in another video I did about the brakes in these because that's where the little weep ports are. So if you haven't seen that, I don't scrub back. I think I posted it this week. Let's get this out here to hold it. That broke, I'm going to seal it. These things are brittle because they're cold, not because they're old. Well, they are a little more brittle, but somebody that watches the channel comment he was cracking up when I did that, being sarcastic about it the other day. Yeah, it's because a lot of people, they don't do this. They just want to say, oh, it's bad, it's brittle, can't repair it, send it through to insurance and push paper to another subcontracting crew. And I've had several encounters just last year where people had done that, where like, oh, they got my roof bought, but then they had leaks storm one after getting the roof done. And they try to get the guy back out, don't do anything with it, ghost him, hard to get. And one guy even told me that he said the salesman or the receptionist or whoever it was said he subcontracted out, don't harass my staff, contact them. But then you're like, okay, well, who is them? Who are they? So, I don't know, just buyer beware. Trim this. Just make a fancy little line as close as I can here. Pick up, cut. It's cold. Eyeball as straight as I can. And this top corner, get in there. And that one's actually got a blunt edge going vertical right there, if you can see it. So the two that I put in are good. Seal this off. Get out of here. Any of those that are compromised here, just put a little dab under them. Where are we at here? 12 minutes. 12 minutes to see what somebody else did wrong right here. Maybe try to learn a little bit something from it. And if you're a true fan, you watched it to learn. Great. Until next time, be safe. We'll see you then. I got one more stop to get to, and we are losing daylight out here. So I know you watched. Sunset. Until next time, see ya.